Hi, my name is Steve Thamert, the Executive Director of the Sueur Chamber of Commerce, and as a resident business owner and on behalf of the Chamber, I'd like to express strong support for the Highway 169 Corridor Planning and Development Project, as this area is very outdated, unsafe, and inefficient. This artery is extremely important to our community as a whole, but especially to our business community with all the freight going in and out of town. This is our hub to the metro. Thank you for considering this project for the 2024 RAISE program and helping to bring Le Sueur's infrastructure to a safe and efficient level. Thank you.
Pilar Sueur, Chief of Police of the Le Sueur Police Department. I'm new to this role, but I can testify on this because I've been in law enforcement for 20 years, and 10 of those years have been working the 169 corridor between Highway 19 all the way south of Mankato. 5 of those years as a commercial motor vehicle inspector. So I've been boots on the ground working this area in 169 in the Le Sueur area. I've worked summers, winters, good weather, bad weather. And what I have seen through those 10 years working this area is just the number of vehicles, how that has increased. I'm told this now we have about 15,000 vehicles per day that travel this area, and it is a very crowded area. 169 and the Le Sueur area, like I said, we have a lot of motor vehicles that are commercial. A lot of our saturations were on this area when I was a commercial motor vehicle inspector. So we worked a lot with trucks, and just from the commercial vehicle side, how they would also express, the truck drivers would express how dangerous and unsafe they felt in that area because it was so crowded. Like I said, 169 the traffic hasn't increased through the years, so people are constantly trying to find different ways to get into town, not just those main Highway 112 or the 93 intersections, but they'll be using Dopey Lane, which is through 112, and also the Henderson Station Road intersection, and those have been concerning intersections because that segment has a very high rate of crashes, which exceeds the statewide average for similar intersections in that corridor, in that particular area. So that is a concerning area, not only for commercial vehicles, but also for the day-to-day people that are driving through to go to work, to go to school, and just traveling through. They just want that shortcut, and they believe that that would be a good area to go, and it's just very unsafe. Through the years, I have definitely experienced and responded to many different crashes in that area. I know that it's said in here that there was one fatal May 2013, but I've been to several injury crashes and heavy property damage crashes that we've had in that area. This is a high-speed area. It is a 65 mile an hour zone, but we all know that that's going to be a lot faster than that. And the road conditions make that area very icy during the winter. And it's almost as you know that is coming. You're coming up the hill, and then all of a sudden you know that it's going to be icy. It is very common for us to have rollovers in that area. That some of them is just the property damage, but it also causes a lot of trauma for people, even if they were not injured. And I have personally responded to many injury crashes in that area. And also it's a safety issue for the officer and for the first responders and for the tow trucks that respond to it, because now we have to deal with all the rest of the traffic that is coming through. I personally do not really like that J-turn that goes into the, I believe that's the Henderson Station Road, because as you're coming, if you're traveling northbound, and the people that are coming southbound go into that J-turn into the Henderson Station, there's a slight little hill. So they do not see you, and that is just a yield sign. It's not a stop sign. And I personally have had close calls in that particular area. On the standpoint of being a mom with a teenager that just started driving, that is a huge concern for me. And I always tell him, be careful in Le Sueur as you're driving through.